Hi guys, so welcome to another video. And today I had a topic, but I've been doing so much this weekend, I didn't have time to like really kind of put it in place and kind of lay it out for a video. So we're gonna postpone it till probably next week. I thought I'd talk about basically my weekend. I actually was kind of productive for being me this weekend. You guys know me. I don't like to leave the house. I don't really do a whole lot. And I left the house twice. And don't ask me why we did, because it was like the two coldest days this week that I left the house. I can hear my cat meowing. Yes, baby? Yeah, you... Oh, where are you going? Hi. You heard me doing a video? Yeah? Okay. Make yourself comfy. Yeah, make yourself comfy. You good? You all good? Yeah. Okay, she's still trying to, yeah, you want hugs? Oh, baby. Hi. Hi. Oh. Okay, I think she's getting all situated. Okay. Always to interrupt our videos, right? Yeah. Okay, so as I was saying, I left the house twice this weekend, and Saturday, honestly, the first trip was because I needed to go shopping, right? Like, there was no food in the house, and I've decided I'm gonna do like a little test for February. So I'll give you guys the end of verdict in March, but my test is, as you guys know, I'm working out, weights, cardio, all that. And the one thing that I'm not really doing is eating healthier, but I get away with it because I eat once a day, right? But I'm still eating my pasta, which is a decent amount of carbs. Like every time I have like my mac and cheese, it's like 70 carbs. And so I decided that we're gonna try like a low carb. I'm not really a diet person, okay? So we're not going on a diet, but I am gonna lower my carbs. But the thing with me is I'm a full-blood Italian. Taking pasta away from me is like sacrilege. The other day, how'd I word it to my friend? When we're in Costco, I said, taking pasta away from an Italian is like telling a severe Catholic they can't go to church, Like it's just part of me. I've been eating pasta my whole life, and only recently has it really caught up with me. And yeah, and the reason I get away with it is because I eat once a day. If I was eating like that for lunch and dinner, yeah, it'd be worse. But even with my eating once a day, it is still pasta, and I'm gonna try to do like a low carb. My plan is, because I still like to eat the foods I like, right? And low carb usually means eat the shit you don't like and put up with it, and well, not necessarily don't like, but like if you had your choice, you wouldn't eat it multiple times throughout the week. So we're going to do that. And my verdict at the end, I thought this would be a great test for the average person to like see, because all the YouTubers out there, they don't give you all the details. Like, let's be real, they're not giving you all the details. I'm gonna, and I don't know if you'd really see much of an end result off of only a month. You guys probably wouldn't notice. I would notice because of the scale, but like, yeah, I think you would need to do it longer than a month. But I thought we'd just test it. I am, something like this could affect my body. I can talk about that with you guys. And yeah, because like I said, I'm a once a day eater. I've pretty much lived off of pasta my whole life. And yeah, so to say the least, I have pretty much probably, I would say I've had days where I don't eat at all because sometimes I'm just not hungry. So of course those days I wouldn't have a lot of carbs because you can't get carbs if you don't eat. But majority, I would say, on an average day, I'm over 50 carbs, right? So February's plan is that we are gonna just see what happens, right? I'm gonna do a less than 50 carbs a day. But like I said before, I'm not a diet type person. So, and I like what I like, right? So I'm Monday to Friday, we're gonna do like healthy. And then Saturday, Sunday, I eat whatever the fuck I want. Which doesn't necessarily like that don't mean we're doing like 100 carbs or anything. Like usually my eat what I want is like mac and cheese, pierogies with sour cream, that kind of shit. Yeah. I don't really order out. So yeah, there's not really that. I kind of stopped more or less doing that. There might be like one time here and there, but for the most part, I stopped that when I started taking my health a little more seriously. So, yeah, so the end results for the month will be based off of changing my diet a bit, not fully. When people diet, they typically don't eat what they want on the weekends. Usually it is a diet, right? So that's why I don't consider this a diet. This is just me trying to throw a little more healthiness into the week. So this week, I've kind of situated it out. I bought some tuna and some lettuce, and I'm just going to make some tuna wraps. And so that's kind of what I'm doing this week. I bought some veggies, but that will probably get tended to the week 2 because I got to figure out what I want to make with the veggies and stuff. And yeah, so I'll give all those details in the video that I do in March when I tell you how it went and all that. But do keep in mind that that video will be based off of like a full change of lifestyle, right? That's not going to just be eating healthier. That's going to be eating healthier with my cardio that I do like 6 days a week, my weights that I do now 3 days a week. For those that watched my last week's video, yeah, I talked to the roommate. We're back to the weight training. So yeah, yeah. So that's back to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday that it was. And then what else? Oh, and one of my biggest things I wanted to test this month was the 10K steps. I'm going to do my best to do the 10K steps. I'm going to track every single day, so I'll let you guys know how it went in March when I do that full video. I see no point in telling you week by week, so we'll just make it a whole 1 month ordeal. And yeah, so there'll be a lot going on with that. It's going to be a lot of, like, a whole lifestyle change. Like cardio I've already been doing. The only difference we're really doing is the Monday to Friday kind of eating healthier, because like I pretty much always eat mac and cheese and pierogies, like yeah, that is yeah. That is why I don't spend a whole lot on food every month, because I eat like the same shit all the time. So yeah. Yeah. So on the topic of that, back to my Costco shop and all that I did this weekend, I went and got some protein stuff. I'll throw up a picture here of like the full box it came in. Kirkland protein bars. I've been wanting to get some protein bars. People always suggest Quest to me, and their protein bars are like $50. And yeah, I know I need protein. I really don't get protein, but $50 a little much for 20 bars. So Kirkland sells theirs for 30, which is a little more, it's still a lot, but it's a little more affordable. So this one is the brownies one, which their packages are like really nice. I like shiny packages. And then I'll grab the other one. My cat loves plastic, so she is like all over me right now. But those are the two. And man, are they like big. That was my biggest thing with buying them. I was like, well, a bar is usually just this tiny little thing. See, she's so intrigued. I put one out over there for her, so because she likes the plastic, she likes to bite onto this. Weirdo. I don't need one right now. I just had a protein shake, which we're going to talk about in a bit. But I figure, what the hell? I'll open one up so you can see. If you've had protein bars before, like you probably think that I've just crawled out of like a serious cave and discovered, water or something, But for those that have never done a protein bar before, I think you'd be interested in knowing like what they look like, because it was surprising to me how thick they are, and they're super filling. I could not eat after having one protein bar. So, yeah. Which I guess is the point, but I don't get hungry till the evening, so I never need a protein bar for that reason. Just like I don't need a protein shake to not feel hungry, because I can wake up at, say, 6 a.m., have my coffee, and then eat at 6 p.m., right? It takes me like 8 to 12 hours to develop an appetite. And that's with nothing. No protein added, nothing, right? So these really fill me up. So we're just going to open it. And I'll just show you, like, look at the thickness of that. Isn't that crazy? Like, it's just very, very thick. So yeah, that's what the protein bar looks like. I'm just gonna close that up. I'll have it later. That is one of the things I bought. Also got some protein powder. So I'll throw a picture up. And pretty huge container. And yeah, so I made some protein shakes out of that. I also got some almond milk. So it was in cases because I was at Costco, right? So I got a case of 6, And which is kind of, actually, I kind of like that, because a lot of the time I'll buy milk, but then I don't use it in time and it expires and I dump it down the sink. Whereas with the almond milk, you don't actually put it in the fridge until you open it. The shelf life of an unopened almond milk is like a year, you know. It's showing me like October as, expiry. So it's like perfect. It's a way for me to always have milk in the house, but not have to refrigerate it, right? Yeah. So, they sell like canned milk too, but yeah, it's just, I like that. There was like a jug of milk that was protein milk. I haven't tested it out yet, but it's literally called protein milk. So I think I didn't want to put it in my smoothie when I was making the smoothie, because that might be like a little protein overload, because protein powder, right? But it might be like something you could do instead of protein powder, but I wanted to buy it to test it out. It was a little pricey. It was like $5 for that particular bottle. But I'm trying to get a little more protein into my life, I guess. And that's the way to do it, because it takes me 8 to 12 hours to get hungry, hence why I eat the once a day. There's not a lot of room in the day to equal protein. That's why I bought those bars, because I'm like, well, I don't really eat anything that warrants a lot of protein, but I do get snacky before bed. So that's what the protein bar is. It's not like I'm going to wake up and have a protein bar or something. It is an excuse to like have my snack before bed. It's semi-healthy, well, as healthy as you can get. Like, yeah, they're protein bars, but they're chocolate, like, yeah. But it's like a healthier snack. I'm not grabbing chips or anything. And yeah, which I avoided in the grocery store. Yeah. Avoided the chip and soda aisle. Yeah. And I don't buy soda very often, though. Like, I've never been a huge soda purchaser. Maybe in like my 20s, 20s, 30s, but got a bunch of fruit for my smoothies, strawberries, and then another mixed bag of fruit. Like I said, I went out a couple, like Saturday and Sunday. And today we stopped at this specialty meat place. Their meat is like grass-fed, I guess. And so it's, that explains the price. There was like a wagyu beef, or however you say it, for like $300. I saw these cool chicken burgers that were there. I like chicken burgers, and these ones had like corn and stuff in it. So I'll try to, yeah, before I edit this video, I'll go downstairs, snap a picture of it, because I haven't made it yet, so it's just in the fridge. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight. I'm gonna make that, and I grabbed some fries, which, bear with me, guys, like, yeah, I get the fries. Well, fries and this fucking chicken burger probably aren't good for low carb, but it's Sunday. It's one of my little cheat days, I guess, right? Like I said, Monday to Friday, healthy. Saturday, Sunday, not necessarily unhealthy, just I'll eat what I want to eat on Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, so yeah, that place was pretty cool. Pricey though, pricey. The I got 2 patties, one for myself, one for Mark, and they were $7 a piece. Yeah. Yeah. I was looking at them for a while, and I'm like, yeah. that's the video, guys. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. So I hope you guys are staying healthy, and um, you know, and if you aren't, whatever, you know, we have all had our moments where it takes something to change your lifestyle, right? For me, it was that I finally had noticed the weight gain, because sitting in a chair, editing, never leaving the house, I didn't really have full length mirrors at the time. I wasn't really looking at myself, so I didn't notice for a while. And when I noticed a change, which only really people that have followed me throughout my content creation would have also noticed, because to a lot of people, maybe this is how I looked when you first started watching me, right? But to some others, I was very skinny, and yeah, my face was a lot skinnier, my arms were a lot skinnier, yeah. So yeah, and sometimes that's what it takes. And if it doesn't, then it's like a health scare or whatever. Something has to happen to like make you want to change your life. I lucked out. I haven't had really any health scares. Yeah, I just, looked at myself one day and I was like, wait a sec. Yeah. And I've never really gained weight, so that was like a big shocker to me, right? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, like I've said before, it's a safe zone here. And if you're watching this video and you're like thinking about starting to get your life on track, but you're just not there yet, then whatever. I'll share my experiences with you in the meantime, and maybe one of them will motivate you. You never know. And yeah, because it is hard work. There's exercise, but then exercise is useless if you're not following nutrition. So so in a sense, it takes work and money. And if you're lacking one of those two, you're screwed. Yeah. So yeah, because it is not cheap to eat healthy, which is why I like my mac and cheese, I like my pierogies, but it is another reason why, pierogies are like $5 with some sour cream, another few dollars. My mac and cheese, usually a couple of bucks a meal, like they're cheap, right? And unfortunately, the cheap food is typically the high carb food. So yeah, it does take money and then efforts from you, because you have to stay on track with the exercise. You have to stay on track with weights, because weights help you burn muscle, or help you gain muscle, which helps you burn fat. So yeah, and yeah, so it's just kind of, this was kind of my last step that I needed. I've been kind of doing the weight loss thing gradually for a couple of years. I'm not one of those people like that. I know there's a lot of people online, talking about their weight loss and stuff. And some people are complete failures, right? And then others are very motivated. And, I am not looking to lose weight fast. So this isn't like, we're getting our shit together. We're staying on track every single day. Like, no. I still like to do my other thing. I'm not in the gym for 3 hours. I'm not walking for another 3, like gym is about an hour, and then walking an hour or 2, realistically it should be 2 to try to get the 10K. And yeah, Yeah, so that is basically that. Let's do a fun activity to end this video off. So for those that would like to join in on my adventure, I bought this thing a while back. Hold on, I'll go get it. It's 2 dice. Now, one has activities on it, and the other has reps or a timer. So, for my friends and viewers, we're gonna roll an activity and then roll the timer, the rep, and whatever we roll, you must do every day. Every single day. First one, so there's, a few different things: crunches, push-ups, squats, jumping jacks, wild card, and walking lunges. Yeah. Okay. So, what is it? It fell on the floor. Hold on. We'll have to re-roll. It did land on wild card though, but that one doesn't count. It fell on the floor. We have to be able to prove what it landed on. Okay, let's try this again. Whoops. Okay, crunches. So crunches is the activity. And now for the next one, reps or timer. That is 90 seconds. Wow. So that is I would say crunches is one of the tougher activities on this dice. And 90 seconds is the highest timer. Yeah, we're giving you a rough one to begin with. Yeah, that's a rough start, guys. Rough start, but I have every bit of faith in you guys. I know you can do 90 seconds of crunches every day. Or almost every day, or even just once, okay? Even just once. Okay, guys, so for those that might not know what crunches are, here's a couple of pictures. I put 2 different versions down because I know some people can't necessarily get down to the ground. I personally, myself, prefer a lot of standing exercises. So you can either do where you're down on the ground and you're basically doing sit-ups more or less, or you can do the standing one where you just lift your knee up to your elbow and then, just set a timer for 90 seconds. So, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Have a great week, guys. It is February. And, I forgot to even tell you, it was so cold this weekend. Here's a picture that I took on Saturday. And it was snowing pretty much all weekend, covering cars in snow. And here's another picture I took. This is outside the bathroom window. Actually, this is a video, isn't it? Yeah, video. And this is outside of the bathroom window. And yeah, you can see the ice hanging from the roof. Yeah. Never stand under ice, guys. And yeah, fun times. To be fair, January is usually our coldest month, but it was so good through January. There was 2 or 3 minus 20 days, but aside from that, it was sticking to I would say 0 to minus 10. But yeah, I thought I'd just show that off before we go. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Have a great week. And we'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.